Welcome, FC Nova members and guests. The following information is a summary of what was presented for outside members and for those who were unable to make our all-club meeting April 6th, 2016 at the Borah Auditorium.
The following are some of the highlights from the State of the Union presented by FC Nova President Matt Woods. Our soccer family. FC Nova Soccer was founded in May of 2010, encompassing 1,722 soccer players within FC Nova programming levels, 1,064 youth league players across 96 teams, 658 competitive players making up our 43 competitive teams. Since our inception, we've seen a 22% increase in player membership. As our board, we have worked hard to be fiscally responsible. Club revenue is derived from the following: 50% from competitive fees, 25% from our youth league, and the remaining 25% from our tournaments, dinner auction, and sponsorships and donations. Debt on the facilities as of 2012 was $425,000. Debt as of February 16 was $209,000, or a reduction of $216,000, to be paid off within the next 5 years using current cash flow. We've been able to secure the water rights to the property. The club has purchased its own equipment to maintain fields so as to reduce the cost of outside contractors from the past. No other debt is on the table. Non-coaching support staff is minimal, but do a fabulous job in our events and operations director Nicole Frank, and also our club manager registrar Leslie Mathis. Proceeding forward, we have targets with additional lights, an in-ground sprinkler system to be paid off within 5 years with a small increase in facility fees, and also we have targeted growth goals of a satellite site to encompass indoor training, sports-specific training, event hosting, and youth league. We've worked hard to attract and retain talent. It shows in our staff, shows in our coaching, shows in our directors, and we're excited to soon announce the hiring of another full-time technical director. Please check www.fcnova.org and our social media sites for that announcement coming soon. Opportunity does look a lot like hard work, and we show it every day and in everything we do, and we are proud of all of our faces of Nova. We'd like to thank the volunteers, team managers, our youth league coaches, board members, volunteer coaches, and all of our membership for your commitment to FC Nova. Let's go raise the bar. We are extremely proud of our partnership with St. Luke's. From cash to trainers on site, injury assessment, event support, and clinic hours, to name a few, we know we have a trusted and valued member in our community. For services provided, please check out www.fcnova.org, selecting the St. Luke's button on the left-hand side of the web page for detailed info and contacts. Thank you, St. Luke's. We appreciate you. Logo evolution. The FC Nova logo was upgraded and constructed, utilizing elements of Nova's rich history and culture, underscoring the club's progressive and passionate voice within the youth soccer landscape. There is always a story, one that many of you helped create. As we face many changes in the youth soccer arena today, we have updated the shield to a circle. The circle represents a symbol of unity and timelessness. It represents the never-ending passion, without beginning or end, for this sport and this club. The N. The bold N at the center of the logo puts the focus on the enduring strength of Nova. The N is anchored to the circle, symbolizing its connection to the community. Every nation, organization, and yes, clubs have their colors. Black and red represent the original colors of FCN's parent clubs in Boise Capitals and LeBois United. Honoring and keeping these represent the tradition and work put in by so many before us. Gold is our new highlight color with representation of the highest standards and qualities. FC. Why FC? We are called a football club because we are more than just a team. We are the fans, we are the community, we are Nova. Taken from the voices via the faces of Nova. This is your club, this is your community. We are FCN. Stars. The stars represent the original naming of FCN, as a nova occurs when two stars collide to make an even bigger and brighter star. To date, FC Nova are still the only club in Idaho that represents winners of a national championship, with two. Gold epitomizes the life skill of a championship mentality. Stripes. The 5 stripes represent the pillars of our character: opportunity, hard work, community, excellence, and continual improvement. The black and red stripes are a nod to our original club colors and merger in 2010 of Idaho's 2 long-standing quality soccer programs in Boise Capitals and LeBois United. In summary, black is a symbol of strength and power. Red represents pride and passion. Gold epitomizes our commitment to excellence, to our members, our young athletes, and all of our faces of Nova. What will you contribute in the never-ending story as a part of FC Nova? We are so excited to see. In the fall of 2015, we took an action of due diligence in regard to our branding. This included our apparel. Issues of the past included quality control, delivery on contract items, service, and membership benefits, to name a few. The brand that met our checklist exceeded it in many ways, including the top brands that we met with in the world. We are proud to be an Adidas Premier Club and sharing in the future of being our possibility and all in with Adidas. The construction of the new FCN Adidas uniforms was not taken lightly. We used many sample groups of percentages of player pools, boys and girls, tested shorts, product lines, material, etc., to make sure that our decision was with the utmost responsibility to our membership and listening to our membership's issues of the past with past uniforms and brands. Proudly, we introduce to you the 2016 through 2018 FCN Adidas uniforms designed by the players for the players. Our relationship with Adidas has started off with a bang. One of the reasons we chose was we were able to match our colors, including the gold highlights. Along with that, uniform features include boys and girls cut styles, tops and bottoms, and socks, one uniform for club cohesiveness, interchangeable pieces and colors, long sleeve and short sleeve options, or both, for our custom home kits, and an all black for our away kits. This, combined with the performance material production and continual improvement process through Adidas, proved to be an offer that we just could not pass up, as they believed in FC Nova and we ultimately believe in them. A full rundown on the required Adidas apparel and gear, including fan wear for parents, will be updated on the website soon, along with direct communication to our members at the appropriate time for uniform ordering in regards to the new 2016-2017 cycle. Over the past 6 years, FC Nova places on an average 84% of boys and girls student athletes in college programs academically and athletically annually. This far surpasses the annual national average of high school soccer men's and women's who advance to collegiate level play, with the men's averaging about 6% and the women's averaging about 12% from the latest statistics. We are extremely proud to present to you the class of 2016 and wish them all the best on their continued journeys and having their time of their lives. The following graphic illustrates the geographical representation of many programs within the states and areas that makes up our class of 2016 and their achievements. The green stars represent the boys and the red stars represent the girls. In total, 39 student athletes across 10 states, with over $300,000 in academic aid and over $225,000 in athletic aid. Over 6 years, a joint effort of FCN alumni potentially totaling around $3.4 million in academic and athletic aid over that 6-year period. Way to go, Idaho. Congratulations to the FCN class of 2016. Located on our FCN YouTube channel, you can find the class of 2016 recognition movie. Please From us to all of you, have the time of your lives. The following segment is about having a plan, and FC Nova's plan to the newly released U.S. Soccer Player Development Initiatives in regard to the birth year mandate. The following is a compare and contrast of the current 2015-2016 birth year matrix to next year's 2016 to 2017 U.S. Soccer mandated birth year matrix. The assumption is that players will have to jump up 2 years in age group and play formats. For example, a player born August to December of 05 is currently an oldest player in an age group under the 2015-2016 matrix. In 2016-17, 2005s will be lumped in together from January to December. Therefore, the August to December birth date kids who are playing true U10 will miss their U11 year. In essence, they will make this year up when they go to their U18, U19 years, where those age groups will play in combination together to form a valid age group bracket, whereas currently the U19s is typically a state cup and regionals level bracket without any league format of play. So in the end, this is a solution to players who are considered quote-unquote jumping a year and missing a year of soccer, which by the end of their career will be covered with the U19, U18 playing format. The following slide presents what most clubs are faced with in regards to the birth year calendar mandate. We have one example of this within our club, within the current U15 boys, made up of players born August of 2000 to July of 2001. The 2000s, currently playing U15, will jump to the U17 age group per their 2000 birth year. The 2001s will move to U16 from U15. Our current 2000s only have one older player who will backfill into this group, leaving you with a shorter player pool and shorter roster in regards to team formation. The 2001s will actually backfill with the younger 2001s to create a team. Most clubs are faced with this in regards to quality of depth and pool, overall numbers, and overall population in order to create a competitive play format team. Just so everybody knows, the U.S. Soccer birth year calendar mandate is a registration mandate, not a rostering mandate. Players can still play up, players can roster up, play in leagues, competitions, etc. to the oldest age group. The concept of the 2-year jump. Like mentioned previously, they catch up in the end with the U19-18 age group. Other clubs and teams are lacking backfill or infill of quality in their ability to form birth year calendar teams, which pose a problem that will be presented later in this show. The trend right now is 43% of rosters will change for the 16-17 cycle across the nation. Many leagues will have to adapt and modify, which we will discuss later. Unlike the previous slide and what most clubs are dealing with in regard to the birth year mandate, the overall effect in regard to FC Nova is as follows. Across all age groups and genders, minus the 2000 boys, whom we've already met with. The example is the current U15 girls housing 2000s and 2001 birth years, 45 to be exact, along with the current U14 girls who house 2001s and 2002s, with 35 players to be exact. Dissecting the 2001s as 2000s backfill to join current U16 girls 2000s and 2002s infill with the current U13 girls 2002s, you will see that the 2001 girls age group, for example, for the 2016-17 cycle, the makeup from a quality and quantity standpoint is the same, if not heightened, to our current cycle models. So there's very little destruction to FC Nova, creating the FCN effect. As you'll see, the pool numbers are similar to comparable currently. This is different for FC Nova compared to the other clubs. where they're dealing with quality and quantity issues. The trend is 43% of the rosters change, but at the FC Nova effect, we maintain strength in our ability to compete in all environments, locally, regionally, and nationally. This singular example is a representation of 98% of our age groups and genders across the board. Thus, why the U.S. Soccer birth year mandate is not an obstacle for FC Nova. There's much confusion surrounding the U.S. Soccer birth year mandates and other play formats. Along with that, there's entities all over the place that FC Nova participates in. The following slide will help provide some clarity and direction. Dissecting the confusion. Below are the competitive play formats in which FC Nova programming competes within annually. The birth year implications do have an effect, ones you need to be aware of moving forward to make the best decision for your kid in youth soccer. At the national levels, you'll see U.S. Youth Soccer, the USA Soccer, which is U.S. Soccer, and also U.S. Club Soccer. They are the national registration bodies for the varying leagues and atmospheres in which FC Nova and others compete in. Underneath the U.S. logo, you'll see the U.S. Soccer Development Academy, which the Portland Timbers are a part of, with under 18, under 16, under 14, and under 12 teams. These are homegrown players, and players from Idaho can qualify for the Portland Timbers Academy based on merit and ability. These programs do and have always operated under the birth year calendar mandate. Underneath U.S. Youth Soccer, you will find Far West Regional League Northern Division, Idaho Youth Soccer, which is our Idaho State Cup Championships, Directors Cup, sanctioning tournaments, events, and leagues, along with Portland Timbers and Portland Thorns, which is our ODP affiliates and parent clubs, along with the Portland Timbers homegrown territory as assigned by Major League Soccer and U.S. Soccer. All of those environments will operate within a birth year calendar mandate. For example, the 2017 State Cup will be a birth year calendar. Far West Regionals will be a birth year calendar. Therefore, teams that choose to form combination age groups like 2002-2003 could essentially be playing 2003s born later in the year up a year to a year and a half in age, size, physical characteristics, and age group characteristics of any given player at any given time. Underneath Idaho Youth Soccer, you'll see the Idaho D3 League. That is the local league that we participate in against community teams along with Eastern Idaho and Central Idaho teams. The Idaho D3 League is still under review in regards to how they will organize the league from a bracketing standpoint within local league play. Due to many business models, leagues are having to look at adaptations, changes, and modifications, whether that means a pure birth year calendar for the A bracket and a combo birth year calendar for the B bracket will all be based on registrations of clubs, rosters, registrations, and updates in regards to the membership. So more will come from IYSA in regards to the Idaho D3 leagues and the state division leagues. FC Nova participates in all the above. Looking under the U.S. Club Soccer logo, you will find the Elite Clubs National League, which is the girls-only national league that FC Nova is a member of and the only Idaho member of in regards to national level play. They will be moving to birth year calendar mandate. Under that, you'll find Northwest Champions League, which a majority of our younger teams participate in the fall. They are moving to a birth year calendar mandate also. So as you can see, 95% of the leagues and competitions that FC Nova participates in are moving to a birth year calendar mandate. We do not believe in setting up our kids for failure opportunities, as success, not just winning, is a vital part of player development modeling. Therefore, we choose to do the birth year calendar mandate starting in June of 2016 for our 2016-2017 cycle teams. These competition format implications are essential and massive in regards to the effect on the formations of groups and teams. FC Nova has the quality, quantity, depth, resources, and programming at all levels to ensure that we can continue to be the best in Idaho the best in the region, and compete nationally. The FC Nova plan. We will hold calendar year trainings April 4th, April 18th, which have already occurred and been very successful in getting the age groups together and the kids realizing, hey, we're going to be okay. The final one happens this coming Monday, May 2nd, and will conclude our calendar year trainings as part of our transition process. The FCN AGM All Club meeting has already occurred and is a big piece of this presentation as it was presented to our membership at Borah High School on April 6th from 7:30 to 9 p.m. We've created this additional supplemental resource for families, outside members, and hopefully new members joining FC Nova in 2016-2017 as a resource in having all the correct information for making your best choice in youth soccer. FCN internal age group meetings, not open to the public, will happen in May 2016. Within the next week or two, you'll be getting emails internally in regards to your age group makeups and having calendaring for the staffing and structuring in regards to the age group birth year meetings, showing you the makeup, quantity, quality, depth, and our plan for the 2016-2017 cycle in regards to our structure. In June 1st and 2nd, we will have open houses, info nights, open to the public, outside members, and internal members to meet coaching staff, ask specific questions, and get all the details that may not have been answered prior to tryouts starting the week of June 6, 2016. With all the above presented, here's 5 reasons you should not dread the birth year registration mandate. Number 1, the birth year mandate is not going anywhere. Whether we like it or not, the birth year registration mandate is here to stay. USSF, the FIFA-affiliated governing body for soccer in the United States, is notoriously a top-down, non-transparent organization. For example, U.S. soccer programming is operated by calendar mandate in their programs for years. In addition, some of the youth soccer leagues, events, and clubs have already started implementing the birth year registration mandates this spring. For example, all of the Surf Cup events, Utah youth soccer events, and other sanctioned events are moving to birth year now. Birth year registration is happening, and the sooner we accept it, the better we will be. Number 2, clubs and leagues will adjust. First of all, they're going to have to adjust because they absolutely have to in order to preserve their business models, which sometimes are derived based on individual teams within a club and or singular personalities. Our club does not operate this way. Many will have to keep parents from club hopping and losing players. They're going to have to adjust and adjust quickly. The better clubs will have a clear communication strategy with the parents, players, and everybody involved. Hint, hint. Clubs such as yours, FC Nova, should communicate clearly and effectively what the plan will be. If you're not getting answers, you may have to exercise your rights to entertain other options. We believe in our plan. Number 3, disruption will be temporary. Make no mistake about it, there will be disruption. Most of it happening this year. However, this disruption will present opportunities. We have examples of this inside of our club. A few of the top level teams have played together since they were 9 to 10 years old. So no real opportunity for kids to advance play at the top level continually because these spots were always full. With the shuffle, there will be opportunities for kids who maybe did not have the opportunity before to break in and start playing at the higher level. Also, for players that are shifting age groups, there'll be a challenge, no doubt. But like we say, and we believe, one of our core values, opportunity looks a lot like hard work. We imagine that you're here because you believe in our core principles, our core values, and you believe in competition and the fact that challenge and adversity creates championship mentality, the overall life skill, beyond any game ever played. Number 4, kids are a lot more resilient than parents. Kids are resilient and they're accustomed to disruption. Their times are different. The kids and all the methods and communication devices, technology, everything has changed and have made our lives faster, and energy is definitely prevalent in our society. So on an annual basis, our lives are continually disrupted. Examples of disruption in life have created improvements and created opportunity for those in business, outside of business, socially, and other interactions. Our soccer players will be able to adjust. Also, if your child is playing competitive soccer, teams are pretty much going to change year in and year out to a degree. As different kids vary and different kids develop at varying rates, we are in the process for them for the long haul. Many times, parents have an issue with this more than the player does. Honestly, kids are better at self assessment and more honest with their abilities as we were when we were growing up. Examples in our club include the pool system. Continually, kids guest play, get opportunities, invites, don't get invited, etc. We balance it out for financial reasons, for performance reasons, etc. They're resilient. They can handle it. We've seen them. We're creating strong, young human beings to enter the world someday. The top levels changes all the time. Competitive players join, competitive players look to seek. We have injuries. Opportunities are abound in regards to resiliency and the kids' ability to handle it. Overall, the kids will survive. Number 5, the best prepared will fare the best. The final reason not to dread birth year registration is the parents and kids who are prepared will thrive in the new environment. As an example, for years, PlayUp has been a social tab instead of an ability tab or merit tab. The thing we've tried to educate parents to over the years, which now is mandated through U.S. Soccer, is register in your birth year calendar, and you can always roster playing up, training up, etc. And we will have kids do that. As opportunity is a big core value, continual improvement, excellence, and believing in our community, we would hope that you entrust us. We will always do what's best for the individual player at any given time. We will have kids play up. We will have kids train up. But our players will register per the birth year mandate. If you know what you need to do to communicate with your club, what your soccer player needs to do for trials this year, and the steps that you need to take with honesty, you will be better prepared. Birth year registration will present a tremendous opportunity for your soccer player to reach his or her soccer goals at all levels, and most definitely with FC Nova. The path forward. With many factors we operate within ranging from competitive play formats, program, targets and goals, and player population is the top comprehensive youth soccer model in Idaho, along with referencing the presented information, FC Nova agrees that from the governing body, U.S. Soccer, FC Nova will operate via the U.S. Soccer Player Development Initiative mandate in regard to birth year registration. FC Nova will register players by their calendar birth year starting summer of 2016 for the 2016-2017 cycle of play and on. Play-ups will exist based on individual player development needs and per staff assessment and recommendation. After carefully and diligently processing the past 9 to 10 months, listening to membership and technical leadership, FC Nova are confident in this shift as mandated and are excited to provide the continual delivery of top quality and the most sustainable youth soccer model in Idaho. We look forward to you to join us on this journey.
Thank you for your attention, Faces of Nova. We look forward to seeing you all shine through the end of the spring season and further meetings with you. All of our best, all the time to you.